May I come?
Come in.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning. Please
Morning.
come and sit down.
Thank you.
Sit down.
Should we wait for our...
No, we'll start. So, Jagrati Awasthi,
Yes, sir.
how are you today?
I'm fine, sir.
You're fine. Did you read the newspaper?
Yes, sir. Cursively, I went through the main headings.
So, what are the headlines?
The second wave of COVID is emerging in the country at a rapid pace. Prime Minister has said not to depend completely on the vaccination and to keep with the testing and tracing of the contacts to capture this emerging tide. Then there was a news regarding Mr. Kerry from US has come. So he has supported environmental activism of Disha Ravi, and he is keen on engaging with India on environmental front. Elections related news and voting around, and so
That's all right. That's all right. So, Jagrati, tell us something about yourself.
sir, I have completed my BTech in electrical engineering from Maulana Azad National Institute of Technology, Bhopal. Ma'am, I gave GATE in 2017 and got All India rank 51.
Very good.
I got selected in BHEL and I joined there. I worked there for 2 years. In 2019, I left my job and started preparing for the examination. I live in Bhopal and my hobbies include organizing events, public speaking, and listening to Bundelkhandi music.
Tell us something about the Bhopal gas tragedy.
In 1984, December night,
December, which date?
3rd of December, sir, there was a pesticide plant by the name Union Carbide, and it used to store methyl isocyanate as a raw material. The pressure in one of its storage tank exceeded the normal pressure. The valves were not maintained properly. So when the pressure exceeded, the valves could not contain it. The tank burst and that gas leaked into the city, affecting many since it was a toxic gas. And the mothers who were carrying their fetus, it also got disfigured. So till date, many generations carry that. The death toll is controversial, but it is believed that over 20,000 people died in that tragedy, sir.
What are the effects of the gas leak today? You said even
Yes, sir.
today you can feel.
Vision related issues are there, disfigurement of one eye. In males, fertility related issues started coming up.
Even today.
Even today, sir, yes, sir.
What about the disease of the lung and the kidneys?
Yes, sir, lung related, kidney, gastrointestinal, those impact persist in the.
What happened to the compensation of the victims?
Initially, the compensation was promised and it was provided by the government, but lately it has been irregular. In this COVID impact, in the COVID times, many of them have now claimed that they haven't got their pensions due, and also that what Anderson and his company had due to them that they had to pay as a compensation, he also did not completely pay it to the victims fund.
Why
exclusively.
did the government let Anderson escape? Do you have any idea? Was there a political nexus? What happened to the Union Carbide plant as such?
The plant is now closed. It was taken up by Everready company for cleaning work, and I think now they have sold it to some third company.
Okay. Is the water still contaminated?
Yes,
around
so the
Bhopal?
water around that plant still has the traces of methyl isocyanate in it, and the soil as well.
So the city is still toxic.
The area around that plant is toxic and it is sealed from public entrance, and it is yet to be completely cleaned.
Okay. Now you are an electrical engineer
Yes, sir.
and with a science background.
Yes, sir.
Why do you want to join the civil services?
After working for 1 year in BHEL, I wanted to be a part of a more diverse service where I can make direct impact into the inclusive development process
You
of the
can
society.
do that as an engineer also.
Yes, sir, but that would have been very indirect impact. Through this, I can cover diversity of areas. As an electrical engineer working in BHEL, I could have contributed to technological development. I could have been a part of the dividends that the government pays and ultimately get used in the social works of the government. But if I come here, I'll be able to make more direct impact in education, women, tribe.
Which area would you like to work in?
I would like to work in tribal development, sir.
Tribal development. Tell us something about tribal development.
Tribes in India are not a homogeneous group. Some of them are quite developed, like Gonds of Madhya Pradesh, Meenas in Rajasthan. But some of them are still at the bottom of the ladder. So my plan would be differential system.
Where are such tribes located in India?
Some of them are in the island regions. They are highly isolated and their population is dwindling. Some of them are even in the mainland. For example, in MP, certain tribes like Bhil and Begas, though they are numerous in population, yet their social development indicators are still poor. So we have to identify them based on their indicators and make customized plan for each one of them.
Is there a sizable number of tribals in the Naxalite Maoist movements?
Can you please repeat yourself, sir?
Are there a substantial number of tribals who have joined the Maoist or Naxalite movement?
Yes, sir. Mostly these Maoists and Naxalites belong to the tribal, especially those who are working as the foot soldiers of their movement.
What is their aim, the aim of the Naxalites and the Maoists? Why are they fighting this battle with the government for years and years?
Sir, in my opinion, it is about forest, land and water. The development activities are usually concentrated in these regions because of their rich forest resources, mineral resources.
No, but they prevent development activities. If somebody goes and does extension work, the Naxalites ambush them. They don't let them do development work.
Yes, sir.
So you can't say that they want development.
They do not, they are not against development, but they want that development should also benefit them. Mostly it would be their 1 or 2 generations who would get the job. The jobs will also be in the labor intensive part of those.
Where are your sympathies? Are you sympathies with the tribals or not?
I sympathize with the tribals who are victims of inequity or who have been left back and they do not.
And those who have joined such movements?
Sir, even they have to be persuaded and convinced back and brought into the process of development.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Ms. Jagrati, you are from Bhopal,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? So, how is the COVID situation in Madhya Pradesh?
It is increasing day by day. Madhya Pradesh is witnessing an increase in active cases. Mortality rate.
So, why is it happening?
So first would be complacency of the public,
Hmm.
lack of abidance to wearing mask.
But is there no complacency on the part of the government?
There is, so
What kind of complacency is on the part of the government?
the rules are not being strictly enforced. For example, people would crowd even the public areas like
So,
parks.
this is one.
Yes.
Then anything else government is not doing?
Testing should be more intensive, especially in the sensitive areas. Random testing can be done of the people so that we can have micro targets that we can focus upon.
Because sociology is your subject, can you tell me something about Barrier Alvin?
Pardon, sir?
Barrier Elvin.
Barrier Alvin?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah.
Barrier Alvin, he was a British missionary and he worked for tribal development in India.
Where? Which area? Where did he work? Which state of India?
I can take a guess, I'm not sure, but I think it's Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand region.
No, he worked in Madhya Pradesh first
I was not aware.
and then somewhere else. You are not aware.
I read about that. I was not aware that he.
Okay, so what did he say? What was his theory?
He was in the favor of isolationist approach towards tribal development. He thought that if they will be exposed to mainstream society, they will suffer detribalization. They will be subsumed into the greater.
So, what happened to his theory then?
I think isolationist approach would not have been better.
That you are guessing, you are giving your own assessment. My
Yes.
question was what happened to
His
it.
theory
So
was
that's a
not-
factual thing.
Yes, sir.
So say that you are not aware then.
So his theory was not accepted by the government. When Pandit Nehru devised that tribal development, Panchasheel of tribal development, he favored an integrationist approach, gradual integration, and he was not, even the Indian sociologists like Ghure were also opposed to his isolationist tendency.
Achha, what are the social issues in India?
Lack of equitable growth.
Hmm.
Income is being concentrated in few hands. Safety,
Okay.
Women related, safety of women, labor force participation rate of women is lowest, amongst the lowest in the world. The World Economic Forum Gender Inequality Index, it said that India stands 151st position in women labor force participation. Then sir,
You are talking of the economic factors. You are
social.
asking of the social issues. Not telling that. Achha,
Yeah.
tell me, you have studied in Maulana Azad Institute for your engineering.
Yes.
Can you give me his life sketch in brief?
Maulana Azad was born in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. He was a religious, he had religious education as well as liberal education. He joined the Indian national movement and was a staunch supporter of Hindu-Muslim unity. He stood against Jinnah's demand for a separate nation, and he wanted that partition should not take place. After partition, he joined India and became the first education minister. He
After partition, he joined India means what? He was an Indian, he was
He
stayed.
chose to remain in India.
So say that, yeah,
Yes,
okay.
sir. He chose to remain in India, became the first.
He wrote a book, are you aware of that?
No, sir,
No.
I'm not.
Where is he buried?
I'm not aware about that either.
Okay. Now, you can please tell me the Prime Ministers of India in chronological order.
Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Indira Gandhi, Morarji Desai, and for some period, I'm not sure about it, Jagjeevan Ram and Chaudhry Charan Singh.
Jagjeevan Ram was also the Prime Minister.
No. Gujarat.
I.K. Gujral.
Who else?
Then after that, in that politically turbulent times, I'm not clear about the chronology, sir. And
Okay. Name some female Prime Ministers of the world.
sir, female prime
Female
minister,
Prime Ministers.
Jacinda Ardern of New Zealand,
Hmm.
Sheikh Hasina of Bangladesh,
Hmm.
and
Past
Indira
Prime
Gandhi.
Ministers.
Indira Gandhi of India,
Hmm.
and Margaret Thatcher in England.
Hmm.
Theresa May was also in England, and
Theresa May was.
Benazir Bhutto in Pakistan.
Hmm.
Sri Lanka.
Ma'am, I'm not aware about female.
Now, oil sector, can you give us an overview of the oil sector in India? Because you have to do something with ONGC and all, I was seeing. Can you give us an overview of the oil sector in India?
India is the second largest importer of oil in the world. Our domestic exploration capacities are limited. They have been explored, but the petroleum exploration in India is quite lesser than what our demand is. Oil forms the major part of the current account deficit that India has. Our approach and also our markets in oil, they are majorly based in Middle East, West Asia, and now we are trying to diversify by also exploring markets in Latin America and Northern Africa. Further, we are trying to shift from these oil-based energy resources to renewable energy resources now. So the government does not decrease the taxes and duties on petroleum products.
How much oil we imported?
Sir, I'm not
Okay.
able to
Okay.
recall. the
Anything else?
quantities.
So once you get crude oil,
Yes, sir.
then what do you do with that?
We have refineries in India. Some are public owned like Indian Oil and
Okay,
Bharat
then?
Petroleum. Some are private. So then they
What are the products that come out?
petrol, diesel, naphtha, paraffin, kerosene, and
So we are utilizing all that.
some of them are exported also.
Which one is exported?
These naphtha and
Tell me why I am paying so much for petrol per liter?
because the government levies its own taxes.
So why don't you think government should reduce taxes, both central and state governments?
There would be two sides to it, sir. If they reduce it, the consumption would not be judicious. So environmental issues, and if they keep it high, then the transportation cost increases, and overall it impacts the cost of production in the country.
So
I think a balance can be struck in between.
what balance?
If the international prices go too high, maybe the government can bring down its own taxes and duties so that the price impact is not felt much.
So as of now everything is okay.
I think the duties and taxes are quite high right now since the international
So
prices.
that is what I am asking you. Shouldn't it be reduced?
At the present, I would not say that it should be reduced because the government is in dire need of resources and we are in a fiscal deficit situation. So
Okay, I've seen you're good at public speaking also.
I enjoy it.
So if I want to become a good public speaker, what should I do? I'm asking her. What to do?
Be clear with the content, whatever one wants to speak.
Be clear with the content.
Yes.
Okay.
Be aware about the expectations of the audience one is about to address.
Okay.
Try to make it in a conversation format instead of a monotonous monologue. One can pose questions herself or himself and even give answers.
No, but I shiver when I go to the stage. What do I do with that?
That fear of a stage.
Yes, stage fear I have.
Instead of assuming that people are here to judge you or listen to you in that manner, let it be a talk show. Imagine them to be your family members or friends.
Oh, thank you. Right.
You were talking about supply of oil.
Yes,
Who is our largest supplier of oil as on present day?
Iraq,
Think again. Oil, I'm not asking for natural gas.
UAE,
Crude oil.
ma'am.
Hmm?
UAE, UAE, United Arab Emirates.
USA, by the surprisingly.
US, oh, ma'am.
Yes, that was the news.
I read
All
about
right.
that, ma'am.
What does your father teach?
He is a teacher of organ and of medicine.
What kind of medicine?
Ma'am, homeopathic medicines.
I see.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Can you tell me something about the history of your city, Bhopal, especially the ladies who ran Bhopal?
Bhopal as an estate was first under the control of Rani Kamla. She was a Gond queen. Later it passed on to Dost Muhammad Khan and his descendants then ruled it. Then there came an age where the Begums ruled it. Nawab Sultan Jahan Begum was first such woman. She ruled there and then later her daughter subsequently ruled until Nawab Hamidullah Khan, who was the last emperor of Bhopal. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
What is the opinion of, general opinion of the ruling by ladies of Bhopal? I mean, do you think that they did a good job, a bad job, an indifferent job, what?
The Begums of Bhopal were progressive in the sense that they participated in the public gatherings, addressed the crowds, and they made social expenditure related to women like Sultania Zanana Hospital. It was an initiative of one of the Begums there with the British help. And she, one of the Begums also had a women association, I'm not able to recall the name. One thing bad they did was that whenever they would go in the public, they would always cover themselves. I think it gave legitimacy to Parda in an even more stricter sense, that since the queen is following it, so let the women do that. So maybe they
Okay.
could have done more.
Right. Thank you. What can you name some industries in not Bhopal, Indore, or maybe Bhopal doesn't have much, but Indore.
Indore has huge IT industry, ma'am. It has an IT park, information technology. Education industry is quite blooming in Indore.
Factories.
Factories, it is most of it is about trading. Manufacturing related textile industry is there. Design work and apparel designing takes place there. And
Okay, what does MMSE stand for?
MMSE. I don't know.
Okay, tell me the small scale industries in India employ a lot of people. What has happened to them over COVID period? Over this 1 year, last year, what is in the news about them in general?
Since they depend on informal labor and the labor migrated back to it, so they are suffering from that labor crunch. The supply lines have been affected, so they are unable to fulfill their raw material related requirements.
So how would you suggest the government help them to revive?
The government has
And what have they
already-
done so far?
Yes, ma'am. The government has already provided collateral-free loan facility to them under emergency credit line guarantee scheme. Then some loan moratorium has also been provided. Insolvency, bankruptcy proceedings have been deferred for them, and recently they also gave them a pre-pack resolution just 2 days back, that they can propose their own resolution scheme instead of waiting for a resolution official.
Okay. There's also a problem that they are not being paid on time by the
Yes,
government.
The government does not pay them on time, especially these public sector undertakings that they have a huge business with them. So for that, Samadhan portal has also been launched, and SIDBI also has its own complaint portal.
Okay, what does BHEL produce and how many factories do they have?
And Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited majorly deals with the power industry related equipments, and primarily it is thermal and hydro power equipments. And
Where are your major factories?
there are 17 or 18 manufacturing units. I think it is 17 manufacturing units.
I may be wrong because I know it from some time
It
ago.
is
Go
either
on.
it is 17 or it is 18. Major units are BHEL Bhopal. It has transformers, generators, both hydro and thermal. We have in Haridwar, which specializes in hydro. One of them is in Trichy. They specialize in boilers.
Hyderabad?
Hyderabad is our research and development center. And in Bangalore, we have a solar panel manufacturing facility.
Okay. Now tell me, do you have any international orders currently?
Yes, ma'am, they have certain international orders from Yemen and Oman. Those
Yemen,
regions.
okay.
Yes.
Now tell me, how did Panchayati Raj improve the status of women in India?
Ma'am, they provide reservation. 1/3 of seats are reserved for women, so women can be a part of the decision-making process
Yes.
directly. Many of these schemes that are implemented through panchayats are exclusively meant for women, and panchayats act as a nodal agency where women can file their complaints or take up their grievances with.
Despite all this, we have dropped in the International Index on Women's
Yes, ma'am.
Empowerment. Why
Yes,
is that? Where have we fallen?
Because the spirit of these provisions have not been undertaken. For example, 1/3 are reserved for women, but they would act as proxies for their male members, be it their husbands or brothers or whoever comes to them. The panchayats also do not follow the system of Gram Sabha, where everyone should come together and discuss the problems. Those provisions exist only on paper. Women are not aware about these provisions, especially those who need them. Those belonging to.
If you were, say, a district magistrate in whatever, say in Madhya Pradesh, How would you go about improving the status of women in your district?
In my district, in the rural areas,
Assuming, okay.
in the rural areas,
Yeah, let's say rural areas. Tell me.
first this 1/3 reservation provisions, it should be strictly enforced, and to enforce it, we can make a team of women itself in the village. They can come from all sections, so they should be reporting whether the woman there is available or not to listen to them, or some male member is sitting. Then Gram Sabha should be actively engaged. We can make a GPS or tracked system or mobile based application whereby they have Gram Sabha and they themselves record.
Self-help groups,
Self-help
economic,
groups, yes, ma'am.
economic independence.
Cottage, yes, ma'am, cottage industries, and giving them market access as well. Yes.
Okay. Have you heard of Chernobyl?
Chernobyl, that incident, nuclear.
What was it, and what has been the result? Because you know from Bhopal has had an industrial accident.
Chernobyl in Russia, there was some nuclear accident. Some raw material got spilled, and there
No,
were.
a nuclear reactor went critical and completely went down into the ground. Okay.
Ma'am, I'll have to read.
You
on,
don't
I'll
know
read
that.
on
Fine,
that.
no problem. Please.
Well, Ms. Jagrati, I'm looking at your DAF,
Yes, sir.
and you are such a bright girl. You had 10 out of 10 in the 10th grade school leaving exam. Very few people whom I ever meet have this sort of a grade. You had 93.8% in grade 12. You had 92.6% in BTech engineering. Fantastic. You had the All India rank 51 in GATE exam. What is the full form of GATE?
Graduate Aptitude Test for Engineers.
Of course. Now, in Delhi, we often speak of the gate being India Gate. Can you tell me some details about India Gate? Which year was it set up?
Sir, I do not know whether it was after World War I or World War II, but it was set up to commemorate those Indian soldiers who had lost their lives in the. It was either World War I or World War II.
Okay, which year was it started? Which year was it commenced, the construction?
I do not.
So you wouldn't know when it was completed also.
Sir,
Would you know the height of India Gate?
No, sir, I am not aware about.
Okay, there's another very famous gate called the Gateway of India.
Yes, sir, Mumbai.
In which city is that located?
Mumbai.
And why was it constructed?
Prince George was about.
Not Prince,
King George.
King George.
King George was going to visit India, so in his welcome that gate was erected.
So was it constructed in time for his visit or no? It was not ready. There was only a cardboard construction which welcomed him. The construction on this started 2 years after his visit, but it was meant to commemorate his visit. Now you said that your father is a homeopath.
Yes, sir.
When is World Homeopathy Day?
I'm not aware about.
It's tomorrow.
It is the birthday of.
It's
his-
tomorrow, yes. You want to enter the civil services.
Yes, sir.
When is Civil Services Day celebrated in India and why? You are from the Maulana Azad National Institute of Technology. When do we celebrate Technology Day and why?
I'm not aware about.
You're not aware. Now, the United Nations is the world organization which keeps all countries together. How many member states are there in the United Nations?
190 plus, but it is.
What is the plus? 190 plus could be 2000. 190, how many?
Is it 198? But I'm not
No,
sure about
it is
that.
not. You're incorrect. You're wrong. Who's the Secretary General of the United Nations?
Antonio, I don't remember.
It's
his
not the
surname.
Antonio from Shakespeare.
No.
What is the full name?
Antonio Guterres or something like that. I'm not.
Okay, you're not aware. You can't remember.
Yes, sir.
It's not that you're not aware, but you can't remember.
I I can't.
The United Nations has 6 organs.
Yes, sir.
Which are these?
6 principal organs.
Yes.
United Nations Security Council,
1,
United Nations General Assembly,
2,
Economic and Social Council,
3,
International Court of Justice,
4,
and United Nations Trusteeship Council,
5, and the Secretariat,
and the Secretariat. Yes, sir.
which is a fundamental backbone. Now, as far as the civil service of India is concerned, which is the Secretariat, someone had called it the steel frame of India. Who was that?
Sardar Patel.
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, yes. And he made that speech on 21st April 1946, which became the Civil Services Day. Now, tell me, can you give me some broad contours of the present status of the Afghan peace process? What is it that the Americans have proposed, and what has been the reaction of the Afghan government?
In the Afghan peace process, now Biden has given the hints that they are not going to withdraw completely by 1st of May, which was the deadline. They are also pushing up for an interim government, whereby the Afghan government and Taliban can come together, form some sort of interim government, and
Now, he wants the present government in Afghanistan to step down, and then an interim government would be formed. And what is the reaction of the Afghan government?
the Afghan government is not in favor of an interim government. They want an early election so that the one who is popularly elected forms the government there.
Good. Can you tell me some projects which India has executed in Afghanistan?
The India-Afghanistan Friendship Dam or Salma Dam on
Correct.
Hari River. They have built the parliament building of Afghanistan.
Yes.
Hospitals, libraries are also being constructed. They have given funding for Garland Highway connecting major 4 cities there.
Okay. What is the Shatut Dam?
Shatut Dam, yes sir, recently
What is it?
it is a hydropower plant that India is taking up in Afghanistan.
Is it there or not yet there, or what is the position?
I think it is going to be, they have only signed some kind of agreement and it is not in place.
So you're not sure?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay, my last and final question to you. Why was the name of Lloyd Austin so prominent in the Indian media last month in March? Lloyd Austin. Who is he?
I'm unable to recall, sir.
Pardon?
I'm unable to recall the name.
The US Defense Secretary.
Yes.
Do you
visited
remember what
India.
he visited, when he visited? And some important things that were discussed?
Quad was discussed in the meeting,
No, not much, no.
and Beijing's adventurous
Okay.
policies in the region.
Defense purchases?
Defense purchases were also
Can you
discussed.
name a very important US defense related item which India is going to purchase, likely to purchase, which was prominently reported in the papers? Have you heard of drones?
Yes, sir, I have heard.
Is
of
India
that.
going to buy any drones from America? No, you're not sure.
I haven't.
You haven't. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you so much. Ms. Jagati, our discussion with you is over. Kindly wait for a few minutes outside. We'll call you for feedback.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.